Discord server and follow my socials if you haven't done so already. As I say every stream, because if you're not joining my Discord server, what are you waiting for? So join us over there, and we will get on with today's stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That was a little bit loud. Holy moly, that is a loud sound effect. I didn't see that coming. I should have had my headset down before I pushed the button. All right, happy Tuesday afternoon. It is good to be back on stream. I had a good weekend. Of just the past few days or so. And gonna get back to playing some golf. I'm gonna try to get back in a normal routine or so. I'm trying, or as normal as what I can. I got a lot of things coming up over this month and actually in the next month as well. I will be putting up another week vacation on the channel. So I'm doing it. I'm just taking these next couple weeks is by ear. I also will be out of town and towards the end of the month. So don't know when that's gonna. How still in the works of trying to get those arrangements done. I hope all is well. All right, I'm gonna play some golf today. Like I said, I'll put up my game cover. All right. I need to find a spot in the stream to put that. And so I'm actually not gonna play devotion. I'm just gonna get to the game. So let me go on and put this up. And class in session. We'll move this over here. And hopefully this thing will work. There we go. Chikachu, thank you for the follow.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Welcome in. How was your Tuesday? Not too bad, not too bad. Just started to stream up, and I'm gonna get a couple rounds of golf in. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Lived here my whole life. Oh, really? Which part? Really? Well, without saying... Oh, really? I'm only an hour and 15 minutes south of you. Yes, I'm no joke. I am only an hour and 15 minutes south of you. We need to meet up. Oh, I'm sorry y'all went to that nasty place. I went to school at Virginia Tech. Oh, okay. Are you good? Take your time. Do what you got to do. If you want to lurk, that's no problem.
As noted in its logo, first opened in 1919. There's a look at the beautiful Pebble Beach golf links here on the captivating Monterey Peninsula. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today, and by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing "From Sea to Shining Sea." Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
Now, if I play from the blue tees, I could drive the green.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Driver typically not the textbook play here, but executed to perfection, leaving a short iron for the approach.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. 15 feet away.
I thought that was going to miss.
Nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Oh yeah, we'll get plenty.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at
Oh
number 2.
yeah, I'm going for the green.
From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
In the hole! In the hole! In the hole! Oh!
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so
I
well.
thought
you could
that
see
was
that
going
by the
in.
reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Almost got it.
Well, you don't see this very often. A tap-in eagle following a sensational second shot to this par 5. Onto the 397-yard par 4 third, where some players drive it over the trees on the left to cut the dogleg, while others play it more conventional.
All right, I'm gonna try this. This is dangerous.
What a way to feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
Apparently.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Huge drive off the tee, now in the driver's seat with a short second and a chance to get it close.
Ooh. Had a little bit too much backswing.
Okay,
That's a
that's
makeable play.
acceptable there. A look here at birdie.
And he may have to play a little right to left break here just because it's a downhill putt, but it shouldn't be that much.
Got it.
Oh, stay hot. What an opening three-hole stretch. Birdie, eagle, birdie, 4 under before he even gets to the 4th tee. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4.
Oh, 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 oh. I'm going for another eagle.
Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot.
Woo.
1 eagle on this front side already. This would be a second.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought that was
what a
gonna
putt
miss.
there, a second eagle of the round.
Oh
no
my
less.
gosh.
He has been on his game so far.
So here we are.
I
Frank,
thought
the
that
fifth
was
hole,
gonna
the
miss.
first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's 1-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Ooh.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot.
14 feet to the hole.
Not that one.
Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 sixth. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind.
All right. Oh shit. Oh.
Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there.
Yeah, that shot was a little bit off.
Second shot from the rough at the par 5 6th hole. You cannot help but think about what Tiger Woods did here in 2000 on his way to winning the U.S. Open. It was one of the greatest shots in the history of the sport. 7-iron from about 200 yards, thick rough. He just lashed at it, muscled it up the hill. And Roger Maltby, the announcer, said, it's just not a fair fight. He was right.
Yeah, that was nothing I could do. That tee
Well, that's
shot was
really a
messed up.
good job right there to advance that ball down the fairway. That came out pretty clean, Frank.
Yeah, clean as a whistle, and now actually in great shape in this par 5.
Yeah, you good, Pikachu. You do what you got to do.
Now this for another birdie.
Oh, brother, you're 2 months older than that? Aw.
Yes, very
I love
methodically done,
babies.
and that one in for a birdie.
Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it and you want a little more, and then you realize that you're just bitten off more
Yeah,
than you
we
can
do.
chew.
Most definitely. Pikachu, do you like golf? Oh, that was way over.
And we'll have to see
Oh,
here.
really?
It looked
Stitch
like
Witch is
that
in
ball
West Virginia?
hopped from the lighter rough into
We
the
were in a
heavier
chat
stuff.
last night.
Gonna need to chop this one out. A second to the par 3.
Oh, Lordy. Yes, I didn't know Stitch Witch is in West Virginia. Do you know which part? I play golf IRL. I actually have clubs back there. Oh, you don't know? Oh, dang nabbit.
That's gonna scoot a foot or two by.
My dad used to live in West Virginia. Yeah, hey, things take time.
Good round going at 6 under.
Oh, I had a bogey. Daggone it.
We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole.
That's
one
right,
of
it was
the
a par 3.
premier
My tee
par
shot went
fours in
over.
Golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below.
Yeah, that's like with anything else. It takes time. Uh-oh. All right, good. You got plenty of room to stop.
Yeah, if you see shortish par 4s like this, it's a great time to bring out the irons, and that is going to work out well.
Frank, just the visuals on this second shot to number 8, mind-boggling.
Yeah, this is really where Pebble Beach attracts the best players in the world. Sitting on top of that hill, and you look at this green that angles away from the player on the player's right. Plus, you actually have to look at the putting surface. There's only a small area of flat surface. If you come up, anything sort of 5 or 6 yards short on that putting surface, it will come off. But also, too, you can, if a little bit of local knowledge, don't tell too many people, but you can use the back edge of the green, too, to roll the ball back.
Yep, I've done that before. Jeez. Not bad. That's a makeable putt.
Chance now for another birdie.
And a downhill putt, too. Nope. Jeez, that
one
one did not
just
curve
gonna
at all.
sneak on by.
Man. Oh yeah, thank you for the lurk. No problem. I do have a lurk command. Oh.
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
Okay.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par fours in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to get it over here and then try to roll down.
Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result.
Beautiful. That actually went further than I predicted.
Second shot, good look at the green.
And this is looking really good.
Oh. I put a little spin on it, but then it just sailed.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Yeah.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie.
25 feet. Nope. Not enough break.
That was low from the start. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6 under par. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4/10, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second.
Nice.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
All right.
Line perfect there. And that's in for a birdie.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder. Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
So after that bomb of a drive, this his second to the par 4.
Ooh. See if it can. Nope. I thought it was going to roll back
that's
down.
aboard, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
One thing I can say is it looks to be almost dead straight, but it's going to carry a good amount of speed as it hits that slope.
Okay, I thought I was going to catch some of that slope on the right, but it's not. Nope, too much. Oh!
Maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left.
Jeez, I did not see you doing that. That sucks. That's 2 bogeys this round. Man.
6 under on the day. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally,
That's a
you
nice
want to
house
work
back
this
there.
right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm.
Oh, it sailed. I should have used a 7-iron.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
Now I got a long putt for par. I'm dropping some shots. These tee shots are messing me up. Woo!
This would be huge from 30 feet away.
Just to say par.
Add that to the list of great putts today. That one a beauty to save par.
Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now note his second from the fairway.
He's got 95 yards to the front, 108 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Nice.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
But this ain't no this
long
putt.
putt,
This
but a
putt ain't
side
no
hiller
picnic
for birdie.
either. Beautiful.
Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration.
All right,
there.
got another par
Makes
5
you
coming
for
up.
a birdie.
Let's take
Well, in
advantage.
the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad it missed that bunker. I think I can make it I think I can make the green from there. It's going to be tough.
Frank, a chance here to get home in two, a chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Yeah, Gary hit a great 3-wood, but I don't even think he was trying to hit that on the green. You look at that big gaping bunker left and short of that green. You would think that's to be avoided, but no. That's actually where you want to finish up because it's such a hard pitch shot. There's no point laying up. If you can get it into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash out shot. One of the few times you want to hit your second shot into a greenside bunker.
Or not.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still a nice little pitch shot.
I was trying to get it to
chance to
steer
make
right and then go over. All right, now I got that for birdie. There we go. That's beautiful. Yes.
Oh, yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17 Mile Drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Oh yeah, that's bunker right here. I'm pretty confident I'll miss it, but we'll see. That
really starting
awesome.
to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
I like those putts.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Now this for another birdie.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's
I
in for a
thought
birdie.
I was gonna miss.
Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3.
I don't think I can clear that big bunker though. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. There we go.
Yeah, this not a terribly long hole, so precision off the tee is the key, and the iron is the right call there.
Yep, because had I played a
This
closer
is going
tee
to
box,
play
it
a
would have
lot
been different.
shorter. It is a steep hill down to the green. This one looks right on point.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
4 feet, all that's left for birdie.
Beautiful.
Boy, the putter heating up here on the backside. That's birdies at 14, 15, and now 16.
4 consecutive
3 in a
birdies.
row. From Jack at the 1972 U.S. Open to Tom Watson, the same championship, 1982. The 182-yard par 3 penultimate hole at Pebble Beach has provided historical drama time after time.
Nice.
Okay, safely aboard. So now eyeing this one for birdie.
Yes.
Very smooth there. That one in for a birdie.
Frank, you don't need to say a whole lot. 18T, Pebble Beach.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful finishing hole, Rich. Two of my favourites really are this hole here, just looking at that tee shot, and the 18th at St Andrews because of exactly where you are. But, you know, this hole, when you look at the water there, Stillwater Cove, it's so beautifully framed by the bunkers. And then when you start to look at the tee shot, you start to notice what the designer's done, just leaving the tree there in the middle of the fairway. So the decisions, do I play short, left, or right? And it's not the only tree on the hole too, because that upcoming second shot, you have another tree short right to contend with. But if there's ever a hole you want a birdie to finish, this is the one.
Thank you for the follow, Olympic God. I'll just go with Olympic. Welcome in. Hey, Chop.
Tell you what, the game's just coming easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot here.
Good old Chop in the house.
Now from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5.
And here I am going for another par 5 and 2. Thank you, Olympic. I almost had an albatross earlier. It came this close to rolling in.
Shot, and Frank, he has a chance for yet, can you believe this, another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. 2, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Got it.
Come on, another eagle on the round. And do you believe that? That last putt means this is a round in the 50s. It's officially a 59.
Sweet!
Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. Like to
And that was from the black tees, too.
Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once
Yeah, I
again,
did have
we've
a
seen the
couple
golf
bogeys.
course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
Oh, yeah, I can bomb some tee shots. Hey, Stitch Witch. We were Chikachu and I were talking about you earlier. All right, let's see what my next course is gonna be. Y'all got any ideas on which course you pick? Liberty National? Oh, there it is. Or Teeth of the Dog. I played all of them. There are 39 courses on here. I played both of them. Alright, I'm going to ask you this. Which color tee box should I use? Black, blue, white, or red? Last time I used black. And it actually gives you... I just started playing it on red. See, and it also gives you a preview of all the holes. So you can see where the tee boxes are. So which color tee box do y'all vote for? Black. Okay. Well, knowing how hard I can bomb tee shots, black would be the most appropriate. Because if I were to use red or white, I wouldn't be able to use my driver very much. Because on playing reds, most reds and whites and some blues, I can drive the green on almost every par 4. And in some and there's only 2 par 5s in this entire game I cannot make in 2 from the black tee. Alright, let's make sure I got everything set. Yep, okay. Yeah, I do tend to overswing a lot of my tee shots.
Now from Liberty National Golf Club in Jersey City, this
I've been there.
is
I've
EA
seen
Sports
that.
coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner. Pleased to be joined by Frank Nobilo. Frank, late tee time here this evening. We should have plenty of light to get us through, but tell me what you're going to be watching for today.
Just the round developing, Rich, is the big thing. You know, you've seen how the golf course can play during the course of the day. I don't know, evening light's different too. You know, if we get a good afternoon this afternoon, that flag is just going to stick out. I think it should be tremendous.
I've been to New York City before. I actually went there. Oh, I went there 10 years ago. Make sure I get this right. Whoa.
Boy, he got that right on the center of the club face. A big drive there to get the round started. So after a big drive, just a little chip remaining here for his second from short of the green.
See, I could have made the green in one had I played the blue tee. Ooh.
4 feet for birdie.
Oh my goodness.
That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. First par 3 of the day is a good one. It's better than 200 yards. The winds are always the issue here. You need to hit a well-struck shot.
There's Statue of Liberty. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, oh! Oh!
Well, how about this? Chance for a dream start. Maybe birdie, birdie right out of the gates.
I would have
From
loved a
close
hole in
range,
one.
This for a 2. Oh, yes, he gauged that one perfectly. Another birdie here at 2, and a 2-under start to the round. Up next, the 395-yard par 4 third. Tight driving hole with fescue on the left, fairway tilting right to left, so a drive right center is ideal.
Ooh. Nice.
That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second.
A little bit long. Somebody told me in my stream,
played
what,
that nicely.
2 weeks
That'll
ago?
work out just fine.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Then my character looks like Jake
great
from State
opportunity
Farm.
here for birdie.
I say, yeah, he kind of does. Oh, I hit that one short. But still
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
as easy as 1, 2, 3. Count them. 3 birdies in a row to start this round. Well, there's another spot on this golf course where you just stop and soak it all in. That magnificent Manhattan skyline in the distance, and then you get down to business playing this 193-yard fourth hole.
Woo. Hey, you good, Phantom? Thanks for lurking.
Oh, yeah,
Not
nice
bad.
shot there, right of the hole.
Yeah,
How about
Phantom,
that
what you
for his
need?
birdie? 8-foot putt here.
I don't have it. Oh my gosh.
Yes, well done. It's a birdie to move to 4 under now on the day.
Yeah, I don't have fours
So the
on here.
elevated tee here at the
Surprisingly.
fifth gives you a view not so much of the skyline, but the penalty area. You want to obviously keep it out of the water.
a
That
lot of
runs
water.
down the entire left side. This one is all about accuracy.
Uh-oh.
This one's starting a little bit light.
Oh.
As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway missed today.
From off the fairway, this is
Oh,
second
okay.
at number 5.
Whoa, hold on. All right.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Ooh.
Oh,
I know you are.
I mean, you just watch in amazement right now. What a start he's off to. 5 under with 13 holes still to play.
So am I.
Coming now to our first par 5 of the day, 538
Oh, this
yards.
one got some
six.
water, too.
Avoid the fairway bunker down the right side off the tee, and getting home in 2 is a definite possibility, but beware of the water guarding the complete right side of the green.
Go left, go left, go left.
Tell you what, the game's just coming to easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot here.
Oh, I can go for this green.
Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Here we go.
Ooh. I could have
Got
done without that
every bit
rollback.
of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. A chance for a great round to get even better. This for Eagle.
Got it.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. 484-yard par 4-7. This is another case
My
where you have
gosh,
to
look at
put
this
it in a
water.
good spot off the tee. You see those fairway bunkers left and right, so it's tight. Best option is to go down the left side because that'll give you a good angle coming in for your
Oh, we
approach
will.
shot.
I got to find time in my schedule to do it. Nice and straight.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
Oh, yes.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
142 yards left to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
Oh!
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Coming off the Eagle, this for birdie. Okay, just how you draw it up. That one in for a birdie. Here now at the mammoth 611-yard par 5/8. Only the longest hitters can get home in 2 here, and you must play the angles on this narrow hole correctly if you want to get out of here with a birdie.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunker right smack in the middle of it. And the flag towards the back at the top of the hill. And I got a headwind too. Uh-oh.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this
Ooh,
hole.
I'm gonna go with the wood. This is gonna be tough. Oh.
Two
All right.
solid shots at the par 5 and found the greenside bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Not quite on in 2. Here's the third from the greenside bunker.
In hole. Oh. Give me that for birdie.
Okay, a good out, and that's
Oh yes,
what
I
will
love
remain
golf
for
too.
birdie.
I love this game. It's nice and relaxing.
Just 5 feet left.
Very smooth there. That in for a birdie. Finishing up on the front side here at Liberty National with the 474-yard par 4 ninth. Long hitters beware. A creek runs across the fairway about 315 yards off the tee. So choose your club wisely.
All right, let's see what we're gonna do. I'd like to. Ideally, I'd like to clear it. I don't know if I can do it from the black tee though. Nope. All right, I'm going with the iron.
No need to get overly aggressive with the driver here. This, a long iron, and it does the job well.
Oh, yeah. Little bit long. Maybe should have used 7 or 8 iron. Ugh.
We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and this one's easy to overcompensate that left to right break. There is a little bit, but not too much.
I tend to struggle with these putts. Not that one. Almost.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole.
I know, Chop. Those ones tend to throw me off. There we go.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the ninth.
I almost
And that
birdied
is
the
gonna
front,
mean this
the
was a
entire front
27
nine.
on the front side. An amazing 9 under par. And New York, you can see it all.
Oh,
in plain,
brother, we got some more
breathtaking
water.
sight here at this 513-yard 10th hole. It's the longest par 4 in the golf course.
All right, what am I gonna do here? All right, can't do that. Okay. I'm gonna try to aim it towards the right just to keep it away from the water because the wind's blowing left. Beautiful.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
There we go. Oh!
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie.
All right.
This from about 10 feet.
Okay. And it's going downhill. Woohoo!
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie.
There's only one par 5 on the back nine.
Next up, the 250-yard par 3 11th. Water down the left.
Oh,
Fairway
Lord.
is cut all the way to the green, so you can roll or bounce your tee shot all the way to the putting surface.
There is a buttload of water on this course. Not bad.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Not quite. Didn't have underbroke.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So here at the 12th at 431 yards, you can see you have an option. It is a split fairway, but the best way to come at it is from the left side. That'll give you access to just about every hole location on this green.
Oh, brother, look at this tee box. Well, there you are, R2. You've been you've been hiding in your closet the whole time.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Yup.
93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is straight at it.
That is a really good line.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie.
There we go.
Okay, just how you draw it up. That one in for a birdie. With a striking view of the Statue of Liberty in the distance, we move to the 563-yard par 5-13. Reachable in two, but players must carry the water guarding the left and front of the green, or they'll be looking at a crooked number.
And I don't want that. Gosh, this is a long ass hole.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
Thank you, Siri bot. I'm so glad I set that up. And I gotta hit it over this pond. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez. At least that's better than in the water.
Had half the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it a hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
In a hole. Ooh.
Beautiful, deft touch.
Just a little bit closer to the left. Would have done me a whole lot better.
Okay, that nothing more than a tap, and that's how this round has gone. Just a sensational display so far. What a cool little hole this is. In fact, it is the signature hole here at Liberty National, par 314, just 150 yards, but all sorts of problems out there.
Yeah, look at all the dunes and plants and water on the right. And we got a tailwind.
This one has a chance to be close.
Oh!
And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the
I
middle
am
of the
gonna
green.
get a hole-in-one on stream one of these days. I am gonna. I've had 2 holes-in-one on this game before, but both of them happened off stream.
So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a hole-in-one, but
I got
instead
4
it
holes
is
in one
just
to round
a
out the
tap-in
stream.
birdie.
Or round out
Onward to
the round. I'm sorry, not the stream.
481-yard par 4 15th tough driving hole. This tee shot has to find the fairway between 2 fairway bunkers. Hit it straight.
And there's gonna be some water on the next hole too. Well, boy, this is narrow.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. From the fairway nota, this his second.
He's got 144 yards remaining to the hole, and coming off 3 consecutive birdies, it's go time.
Ew.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Ooh, 15 feet away. It took a little while, but that putter's alive now. Birdies at 13, 14, and another here at the 15th. We start the finishing stretch here at Liberty National with a drivable 325-yard par 4 16th. This is a great risk-reward challenge with a waste bunker and the water running down the right side. If you miss the fairway here, you get a little wild. Par is no guarantee.
Yeah. He said it's drivable, but let's look see what we have here. We're gonna use the wood. Or
And
didn't
that,
do what I
a good-looking shot
wanted
there,
it to do.
well placed in the fairway.
I thought I was thinking the wind was gonna push it, but it didn't. In. Oh!
What the hell did you just say?
I hit the wrong
This
button.
one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Well, I said, oh, but then I meant to hit. There we go.
Very smooth there. That one in for a birdie.
Jeez.
Coming now to the 445-yard par 4 17th, a little wider than many of the fairways here at Liberty National. Driver and a short iron can usually get you home.
That's what I'm going to do here.
Tell you what, the game's just coming easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot here. Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4.
Oh gosh, that hill on the green back there is really nasty. Oh.
Oh, it was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Now this for another birdie.
And he'll finish that one off for his par. A rare one the way this round has gone, as he'll remain at 15 under for the round.
What a great way to finish here at Liberty National. Big par 4 at 490 yards with a great view of the big city. That's Lower Manhattan in the distance. All right, back to the golf course. Deep bunkers on the left and New York Harbor on the right. It is all about accuracy on this final tee shot.
And accurate that is.
Is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic looking tee shot there. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot. I like the looks of this one.
Oh!
And final iron shot of the day, and it is one of the best we've seen here at the closing hole.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will wind up being an astonishing 54. So all in all, Frank, what a round to witness. That was a ball-striking clinic.
Clinic is the right word, too. It was just clean as a whistle. Wonderful round of golf.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
Man, I almost birdied the entire round. I was 2 holes short from doing that. Man. I'll play Teeth of the Dog. Oh man, look at those tee boxes. I don't think I've ever played this one from the white tees before. No, I haven't. Not that I recall. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play white. Now this is just gonna alter how I play the round. I almost did a -20 on this round, on this course, like twice. Shoot, I almost had a -20 on that previous round. Had some other things going the way I was hoping it would. It could have happened.
Now, from the southern coast of the Dominican Republic, EA Sports brings you the world of golf from the scenic Teeth of the Dog course at the Casa de Campo Resort. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
That's the plan here. But not that.
All right, so that one settles in the bunker. What kind of an early test is this here at the first, Frank?
Well, I was hoping for the fairway. That didn't happen. Now he's in the bunker. I'm hoping he can still hit the green.
Oh!
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
I wasn't even trying to hit it right there. It just,
About
it
9
just
feet
lagged
into
and
the
it
hole.
did. Oh.
A good opportunity lost there.
Almost made it.
And he will finish that off for his par. So a nice job to rally back after hitting the opening tee shot in the bunker. This second hole's a good chance to get an early birdie on the board, provided you hit a good tee shot. 275-yard poke covers that trouble on the left. If you do that, you have a nice angle into this green and a chance to make a 3.
I think I'm going for the green in 1.
Oh, this is going to be way down there.
Ooh, I put too much front spin on it.
Oh
33
my
foot
goodness,
putt
that
for
is
eagle.
on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot. Okay, so on in 1, and now this a sizable putt to say the least for an eagle.
And y'all know, if y'all know my history of long eagle putts, I've made them before. Oh, not
Will
that one.
Stop. Yes, that was not easy down the slope.
Almost
but
went
that's
in.
Pretty well done.
Almost went in.
Okay, so that's why you take out the big stick and try to drive this par 4 after a good lag putt. It means that's no more than a tap-in birdie. Yeah, this is a nice par 5 early in the round. This third hole, just a little bit more than 500 yards, so it's not overly long. Also, you get the nice view of the Caribbean in the distance, those blue waters. You're looking to stay deep in red, though. Get a birdie or eagle here, and you're on your way. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass.
All right.
Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Got it.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. This is a good par 4 right here. 500 yards thereabouts, and you can see the ocean on your right. And that's a theme throughout the day. You want to see the ocean. You want to enjoy the ocean. You don't want to be in the ocean, at least while you're playing this round.
Exactly.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
Oh!
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Okay, so the risk pays off. He drives this par 4, and from there, 2 putts get it done. That's a birdie. And now our first par 3 of the day, the 5th. So good mix of holes to start the round. You see the ocean on the left, and the green looks tiny. Sitting next to that
is very
Caribbean,
small.
it is a really small target here. This is an excellent challenge.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Dude,
I
he
knew!
an ace.
I knew it!
Yeah, this is where the golf
Yes!
opens up, and you can feel the breath.
I
of
said
the
in the last
beauty
round,
of
I'm
where
gonna
you
get a
are.
hole-in-one
Tooth
on
of the
stream,
dog
and
on
I
the
just
coastline
did
of the
it.
Dominican Republic. This 6th hole, it's a good par 4. It's around 500 yards.
Oh, yes! Hell yes! Let's go!
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
You damn straight it was crushed.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th. Chance now for another birdie.
And that is my 3rd hole-in-one of this game. Not that one.
Nope.
That thing did not break at all.
Okay, boy, I'll tell you, it feels like par is a pretty big letdown after the last hole, but safely in with a 4. You know, par 3 like this, the 7th, when you stand on the tee box, first thing you want to do is just look around and appreciate exactly where you are. because there aren't many places like it in the world. The next thing you want to do is focus on the task at hand. And this one, it's a challenge.
Let's try it again.
This one's looking good.
All right, not that time.
Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7.
Oh,
Not
man.
quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
Visual hits just keep coming, don't they? Now to the 8th. This par 4 is just over 400 yards. Breathtaking tee shot over the Caribbean.
Where's the flag? Oh, it's in the front. Ooh.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4.
Really, you have to credit the tee shot because that was huge. Great position, but the touch, every bit as good. Beautiful shot.
Now this for another birdie. You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie.
That's beautiful, number 5.
Well, right
there.
about now, after the holes you just played, you're saying, wow, that was something to see. You're going to feel even better if you can walk off this challenging par 5 ninth, about 600 yards, with a birdie or eagle.
That's what I'm going to try to do.
And that will do just fine. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
Beautiful.
Man, oh man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feasts? I didn't think you could do that.
Come on,
That's
are you
2 of them this
kidding?
round.
A third eagle
3 of
the
them this round.
That is not something you see every day, I promise you.
Starting this backside with a relatively gentle par 4. The 10th is about 400 yards, and this is where we start inland, but don't worry, we're going to get you back out toward that Caribbean in just a few holes.
That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this.
Oh. I thought I was gonna roll in the
So from
bunker. It
just off
almost
to
did.
the side of the green here, this is second to the par 4.
Beautiful.
That's
I'm
the modern
tearing
game.
it up this
Huge
round.
tee shot, little shot, get in close, and a potential birdie.
Chance now for another birdie. If only they could all be that short. Very well played there, and it results in an easy birdie. Not a ton of nuance here at this almost a 600-yard
Oh,
par
man.
5. In fact, the second in the last 3 holes. There's just blast away here. 2 good pokes, and you'll have a chance to get out of here with a 4. If they're really good shots, maybe even a 3. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Got every bit of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. 2 great shots have led to this. It's for eagle. I'll
yes.
tell you what, that is
Four
some
of
kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside. His par 4 12th is pretty straightforward, a bit under 500. It's just all about airing out the big stick. Good poke here, sets you up for a second shot. You'd be happy to walk out with a 4, but a couple of good ones, and maybe it's birdie.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was well, one up from disastrous, really.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nice.
Okay, just how you draw it up. That one in for a birdie. Here's our first par 3 on this backside. You remember just how good those par 3s on the front were. The bunkering around the green almost creates an island here. This is a solid hole requiring your best stuff on the tee. Okay, that one's dancing. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. 14th is a pretty short par 5. this is a good chance to put a 4, maybe even a 3 on the card as you head into the teeth, I'm about to say the teeth of this back 9, teeth of the dog, right? Some of the great holes are up ahead. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Beautiful.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some days you just can't miss, and this is one of those days. What a putt there as he'll walk away with an eagle. This 15th is kind of a simple, relatively short par 4. It's just a bit under 400 yards. Back on the ocean, this time with the water on your right. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
Okay, I'll put that. We just you have, and I have room to get it close. Oh.
Okay, I think ultimately going with the putter there, probably a good decision.
Oh yes,
now
it was.
For another birdie. Very smooth there. That one in for a birdie. Now we're into this finishing stretch here, this famous par 3 16th hole. If you're a player, I know you are, this is the kind of challenge you want. This tee box, this hole, that ocean right there. Can you handle it? Let's see what you got. This could be a good one.
Nice.
That one safely on the putting surface. Okay, little 2-footer for birdie, not a problem, and that was well played. This golf course just doesn't quit, does it? More magnificent views of the ocean on the right, and this, the 17th, is the toughest hole on the backside. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Just a gorgeous shot. This has been a clinic today.
And he'll finish that one off for his par. A rare one the way this round has gone, as he'll remain at 15 under for the round.
Now the finishing hole. It's not as scenic as some of the ones we just played, but it is nearly as famous because this used to be an airport runway. Let's see if you can bring one in smooth here to the clubhouse.
I'll get minus 20 if I birdie this hole.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
And that's all set up by the big tee shot. You put yourself in that good of a position in the fairway just short of the green, and good things are bound to happen.
Yes!
Well played. It's a birdie at 18.
Oh,
And
yes!
this will wind up being an impossible 52. I've never seen anything like it.
That is my round record.
Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.
Yes! I finally beat 20 under, got 20 under par. Hey, Job, did you see my hole in one I had on number 5? I had what, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 eagles. Oh my gosh. That is some high pressure stuff I was facing there. Holy crap. I'm definitely taking a picture of this. Oh, Will. All right. That is just beautiful. And that is a perfect way to round up the stream. Oh man, I got a bunch of clips to make. That was awesome. Finally got a hole in one on stream. And a minus 20. Alright, I'm gonna put it back on me. Well, what a fun stream. Thank you for everybody for... Hold on. Yeah, alright, there we go. Thank you everybody for coming in. This was awesome. Let me see if who else is streaming. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna raid on out. Let's get on out of here. That was a fun stream. I'm gonna see if I can come back tomorrow. Thursday. I'm planning on playing Evil Within 2 on Friday night, which that was a very fun stream this past Friday. So I'm planning on doing that again this Friday. So I'm going to raid Mr. Fluffy. He is playing Warzone, and I have not seen him, and he raided me while playing Evil Within back in the fall. So I'm going to repay the favor today. Thank you all very much for everybody for chatting with me. And I will see y'all in the next one. That's going to be it. And peace.